Okay, so I'm going to show you 10 ways to save battery on your BlackBerry Priv. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to reduce the screen brightness. So you open the drop-down menu and you can drag the brightness to save battery. The default is in the middle, but you can lower it to a little bit less than the middle to save some battery power. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to shut off vibrations. You can click on the settings button and go to apps. Okay, so you can customize each app individually. You can go to calendar, for example, and click on notifications and go to app settings, and you can turn on and off the vibrate feature. If you have them all off for all of your apps, it'll save a lot of power because they won't vibrate on every notification. You can also go to device sound and notification. You can lower your volume, keep it on vibrate. You can also click on other sounds and turn off all of the vibrations. One thing you should check off the bat is if you open the drawer, you should turn off all of your, for example, your Wi-Fi, your location, your GPS, Bluetooth, things that you're not using. You should turn them off because it's just wasting battery power. Another thing you can do is you can go to battery saver mode, and if you turn that on, the performance will be downgraded for your phone. You might not you might not want to choose that option, but if you do, it would save a lot of power, but you won't have any animations and things like that. Here in the top bar is the Google bar. You can customize it. You can go to the Google app and click on the settings for Google. If you go to the voice settings and you look at OK Google detection. So I only enable the from Google app for OK Google. So only when I'm in the Google app will it be listening for OK Google. If you click on the for any screen button, it'll start listening to it all the time. And that will destroy your battery because anything you say, it'll try to figure out if you're saying OK Google. So turn that off to save battery. Another thing you should be doing is closing all running apps. All these apps here are running. Clear them all and they won't be running in the background anymore and they won't be killing your battery. One thing the Priv enables are chat heads, for example, like Facebook chat heads. I would turn these off. You don't want these. These are just processes that are running in the background. Facebook has a lot of these. In order to shut them off, go to your settings, go into your Messenger, for example, and Messenger supports chat heads, and just shut it off over here. Make sure it's set to off. I've noticed that Facebook uses probably the most battery on the phone, so turn off Facebook, stop checking it, because every time you scroll down every time you scroll down the Facebook page, it loads all of these images and things like that, and that's killing it's using your connection, and it's downloading a lot of stuff and draining your battery. It's better to use the Messenger app than it is to use Facebook. It uses a lot less battery power. One more thing we can check is the wake up gestures. So you can click on settings, you click on advanced interactions, and I usually keep on flip to save power. All these other gestures will just end up using more power, but flip to save power is usually a good way to put your device in sleep mode. One cool app you can use is the check battery level, and it'll tell you how you're using your battery. So perhaps your individual use is different than mine, so you can see what you're using most and try to compensate for that. And for example, here I'm using Facebook a lot, so I know maybe I should stop using so much Facebook. And there we have it, a bunch of ways to save battery life on your BlackBerry Priv.